Street.
Can't fight the feeling, I love it. Each weekday I'm thinking of it. How love is keeping me warm in the heart of Melbourne.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, guys. We're just up here in beautiful sunny Brisbane. We're just about to embark on an incredible road trip. Our good friends over at Ford have sponsored us, and we're taking out their brand new Ford Mondeo titanium car with EcoBoost engine, and we're going to be driving from Brisbane to Mackay, which is where I lived as a kid. It's going to be
How many hours is
It's like 12 hours.
12 hours. But we're doing it in 2 days, so it
In
shouldn't
2
be
days,
too
yeah,
bad.
it shouldn't be too bad. This is a road trip that I actually did when I was a kid, although when I was a kid it was a little bit longer. It's going to be Ava's first ever road trip, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
A little nervous
A
though.
little nervous, but I think she should be good.
Yeah, she'll be alright. Ava's always alright.
So this is our car for the next couple of days, guys. I'm really excited. I've never driven a brand spanking new car in my life. So it's really nice and sleek. It's got a sort of sporty feel to it. Almost a little bit too classy for us. Kidding. Kidding. I'm itching to get out on the road, and I know you guys are sick of hearing me talk, so let's do this.
Even as a rugrat, I had to have it my way. I was Tommy Pickles looking for a Patty Mayonnaise. Even though I know her show would only come on Fridays, I took her from that funny boy and brought her back to my day. 5 white bikes about to slide out the driveway. Women on our pigs spin ahead to the highway. She don't know I'm seizing every moment I perceive as golden, even though I'm going through a season.
Alright, guys, so we're in the car now. Goodbye, Brisbane.
I'm just really excited to get to Mackay and see how much it's changed, because I haven't been there in 20 years.
I'm sure it looks done.
I'm sure it
Kind of a lot
looks completely different.
when
I'm
you
pretty
were
sure
there.
my old house would have been demolished. And it was like this terrible house. I had so much fun in this place. I got so many good memories. Oh wow, look at that view. That's amazing. That's really beautiful. Sort of reminds me of Lion's Head in South Africa.
Yeah, it does, hey? It's cool. It's pretty.
No Australian road trip is complete without the big something. The big koala, the big worm, the big guitar. This particular road trip, it's all about the big pineapple. Ava, look at this. You and you, you're matching. My little pineapple head. Yes, you are.
Who are you smiling at? Cheeky girl. So guys, we're just in the hinterlands of the Sunshine Coast, and we were told about this town called Montville, so we're going to check it out. Apparently it's real cute.
We're driving up this crazy hill right now. I feel like we're on a roller coaster. It's so steep. Like, my ears are popping like crazy.
Sun to come out tomorrow. I borrowed a carload of Zorro mask and flowers full of chloroplast. Pouring out this light of love, a heart jar full of lightning bugs. I captured in the rapture as my spirit stature mastered up. Rapper, what? I'm more like a rapper, hatcher, rancher, bro. Branching up from fractal symmetry and Fibonacci trust. I'ma just create a world from interplanetary worlds where everybody driving Lamborghinis made.
We just got out of the car at Montville and we're having a bit of a look around. It's a really nice little place, isn't it? It's your sort of a place. Like, look at this. These shops look like they belong in Lord of the Rings. Ava, what's this?
Shall we get closer look? Want to go swimming? Swim, swim, swim.
She's so into it. She's like, what is that? Nikki, what do you reckon? Should we get them for our front yard? Try and lug them back? What do you think, Ava?
She's too busy looking at soap. This is literally a baby's brush.
What do you think,
This is
Ava?
fancy as. Yeah, I should get this for Adam. 2 phones.
2 pounds.
Daddy's gone for a little test drive with the Ford, so we've come to check out these cute little shops. Gosh, they have the cutest little shops here. And Ava's talking to you guys. What are you saying, honey? Kappa? Can you say shop? Can you say shopping? You're gonna have to get used to that word. Poor Daddy. 2 shopaholics in the family.
So while Nikki and Ava are having a little bit of a look around Montville, I decided that I'm going to take this car out and really give it a proper test drive, because I've been driving like a little bit of a grandpa with Ava in the car, and I heard there was some windy roads around here, so I want to see what this EcoBoost engine can do, because apparently it's got some grunt, but I don't know. Eco-friendly, fuel-saving. We'll see, Ford. We'll see.
I never stop playing with the model L's.
nice corner. Let's see what it can do. Alright, it actually does hug the road pretty well. Hey, it picks up alright.
That's right, I think I'm all that now. Young up attackies that would treat me trashy, actually be on me and greet when I walk by. The baddest chicks would go for dudes, carrying tools with low IQs, view that's the coolest.
Alright, so we got a little bit too distracted in Montville. Took way more time than we expected to, so we're just gonna keep pushing on through. So far so good with Ava. She's just been sleeping in the car, as you guys can hear, not a peep out of her in the back, which is making me worried about how tonight is gonna go down. To be honest, I kind of want her to wake up so that she's sleepy by tonight, but that's not how it's going down so far. Fingers crossed she sleeps tonight.
Look at this gorgeous sunset, you guys.
It's amazing. Ava, stop crying and look at the sunset, honey. Ava's finally reached that point where she's had enough and she's been crying. She's done pretty well. She's done all today without any of this, but we're just gonna give her some milk.
Okay, Mama, don't yell at me, please. I don't work good under stress.
You're doing a good job, babe. All right, crisis averted. Ava's fed. No more crying. Thanks, Ava. She's like, dude, don't be talking about me like that.
I'll show you who's crying. So, we're here in Agnes Water. We stayed here last night. It was like our little halfway mark. This morning, we're just heading down to the beach. Ava's actually never been to the beach before, so I'm really excited to see how she's going to react to the sand and the water.
What do you think, Ava? There's water everywhere.
Look, it's coming in. So hello, me.
Whoa! Is that scary, Ava? Alright, Mackay, here we come.
Oh, let's go. Is that the car on?
Yeah, it's so quiet, right?
Ava's loving it.
I know, right? It doesn't wake her up.
Loving this aircon too. Oh my
Me
gosh,
too.
it's so hot up here.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I didn't appreciate, I was one of those, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet, kids? But as I get older, I really appreciate the memories that I got from those trips.
Yeah, like I wish we had like gone on road trips and stuff. Maybe it would have been fun, but then again, there's so many of us.
Yeah. What did you used to do when you needed all of you guys to be in one place at one time? You had two cars?
No, we only had the one car.
Yeah, I thought you only had the one car.
We
So
had
what
the
did you...
extra seats in the back too.
Oh yeah, I remember we had those. We had these, I think they were called like dicky seats or something like that. Yeah, and you would sit in the boot and then you'd like wave at all these random people in cars. Alright, so we're just pulling into the petrol station. This is the second time we've had to fill up on this trip. We've driven 632 kilometers. We've been averaging 9.1 liters for every 100 kilometers. That is literally, with no exaggeration, less than half of what our four-wheel drive averages at home. And I haven't even been driving like a grandpa either. So you could get it better than this, I reckon, if you like drove like you do.
I do what?
So the more I drive this car, the more I like how you can actually monitor in real time what you're averaging with your fuel consumption. You literally can choose how you want the engine to use fuel. If you want to drive like a lead foot, this car will allow you to do that, but it's really going to chew up petrol. But if you want to drive in a way where you're really fuel conscious, you can drive that way, which is really cool. Like, it literally is a car that's built for anybody's driving style, and I can drive it and still have fun. You
guys, it's so hot. We just got to Rockhampton and we're gonna swap over now. I'm gonna drive.
You're
Put on
gonna
my
drive.
glasses.
I'm gonna have a break. I'm just gonna like lean back.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's see how Nikki goes driving this. So what do you think of the car so far?
It's like so smooth.
So smooth, right?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
really
even
like
feel
it.
the bumps on the road.
I always wondered like why do people buy new cars, but now I know why. It feels so good.
I kind of wish I hadn't introduced you to this. Now we know how it feels. So we're in Mackay now. This road trip has gone so much smoother than the first time we did this trip. I'm just remembering the first time around that we came here, we got to Mackay and my parents had actually organized to rent this house for us. And when we got here, the real estate agent was like, oh my bad, I totally forgot to tell you guys, we ended up selling that house. So we ended up having to try and find a caravan park that would let us stay there. So it was a very eventful road trip. We were breaking down all the time. We had no aircon. So as you can tell, having a nice car on a road trip definitely makes a difference. So this is where I used to live, Perkins Street. Once upon a time, no one ever used to believe me. They'd be like, where do you live? And I'd be like, Perkins Street. Like, no, really, where do you live? So my dad bought this massive block of land. It was on like a half-acre block and it was this old, pretty much like a shack. All of my friends used to call it the shack. Sort of like that. That house down there looked very similar. But in saying that, it was an amazing house. I used to ride dirt bikes around it. I had so much fun up here. Anyway, we sold that house as this big block and somebody has actually renovated it. So Mum, this is what our place could have looked like. There's apartments, all this here, this used to be ours as well. Our land used to end pretty much where that curve starts.
All the palm trees here when
Yeah, the palm trees were there. That was my next door neighbor's house. Oh, I'm just tripping out. It's just so weird being in Perkins Street and seeing
look, Evie,
this all developed. We thought this would never get developed. Sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to call you out like that.
Okay, can you get a photo of Ava?
Your grandma will like this photo. Alright, let's go to the goose ponds.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this car's actually done pretty well on fuel. It says we've done 1,085 kilometers and we've averaged 8.7 liters for every 100 kilometers, which is ridiculously good, to be completely real. Alright, we're here at the goose ponds. Ava, this is where your daddy used to come and hang out when he was a kid. I used to ride my bike around this path. I had a paddle board. I used to take it out on the water over there. Hi, doggy. This place was literally like a 1-minute walk from my house. It's just so nice and peaceful down here. Even used to go fishing as well. What do you think?
No, it's really cute.
Was it worth the drive?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this road trip with us. We've had so much fun and it's just been such a great opportunity to be able to take my 2 girls to see where I used to live when I was a kid, and it feels great being up here. And I'm really looking forward to not only showing this video to you guys, but to my parents as well, because they've never been back here. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.
You say bye.
Bye.
Come on.
Ava, say
can
bye.
do it. Yeah. Give you a clap. That's even better.